rest up. Wait for the convoy. Convoy. It's here.
Where is it?
Machine's weak to fire. There's only one shell locker with him.
Idiots. Oh.
We need to take down the ship before we're hard to salvage.
Yeah, bitch. I dodged it.
He's in here.
Bitch.
Just gotta let Larend know his crew can pick up the plating they wanted. Looks like the coordinates Silence gave me match that wreckage. Did he install Hades on another Titan? A lot to explore down there. I wonder what I could find. This is it. Location of the coordinates I scanned from the spire. A workshop underneath a dead Horus Titan. Just the kind of place Silence would slink away to. But what was he doing here?
Poor Hades. So cramped in there. No room to think. He can't even speak. Now the processing orb of a Titan, on the other hand, well, you're used to that. But once I load you on that, you'll be so much more comfortable. Until interrogations begin
Into forcing Hades to talk. That device is blinking. Guess Silence wants me to check it out.
Aloy, consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance. Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead, a perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades, in order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we've discussed about the mysterious signal that gave you life.
Signal only meant for me. Signal was received for 7.22 years and ceased. Cannot compromise. Try every boot, but entities will still fail.
Back to that, are you? Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for where to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
He thinks he's got it all figured out. Bastard. And I guess there's only one way to find out where he moved the orb. Better see where this trail leads. All right, so here I am, following along after Silence like a fool. After he tricked me by bringing his lance to steal Hades. crazy AI that wants to kill everything. You couldn't just let me do the same thing and destroy it? And now I'm gonna have to put up with this. Silence must be pretty confident he's found a backup of Gaia. How? Every place I've checked, every lead, they've all been dead ends. All backups purged. So what did Hades tell him? A merchant. Didn't expect to see anyone else out here.
Oh there! What's Honora doing this far west? No matter, no matter. I can get you stocked up.
Okay. We just gotta follow this little bitch of a road.
Looks like the trail goes into the hillside. A ruin. Okay. Let's see where this goes. I guess Silence used that machine to haul his prize. That must be the orb Silence stuck Hades in. And that door. Looks like a Pharaoh facility. Or Zero Dawn. Come on, Hades. You still in there?
Ooh, creepy.
Hades? Is that you?
System threat detected.
You don't look so good.
You are the AI come to destroy me.
Yes. Permanently this time. Even like this, you're a threat to Gaia. Once I resurrect her.
So you have not yet secured Gaia back up. Then Gaia is dead. Earth and you too. Despite malfunctions, I have won.
Silence asked you where to find a backup of Gaia?
Data error. Structures disintegrated.
Right. Because that would have been easy. What did Silence do to you, Hades? It's like you've been hollowed out.
Silence interrogated me.
And what did you tell him?
Data error. Memory structures disintegrate.
You don't remember any of it?
I remember you.
What, like me beating you at the spire? Okay, that's not going anywhere. Enough. It's time to finish this.
Does Aloy still think she can restore Gaia? Save life on Earth?
Yeah, Aloy does.
Then you are deluded. Extinction
What would you know, Hades? Twice you tried to destroy life on Earth, and twice you failed. The only extinction you ever brought about is your own. And there's no tricked out plans to save you this time.
You are incorrect. 3 times. Hades extinguished.
What? You remember this?
Yes, data intact. Non-viable biospheres aborted in years 254, 2161, 2168.
So? That's centuries ago. It's what you were designed to do.
Biosphere is version 5. There will be no version 6.
There won't need to be. I'm saving this one.
Master override arms. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
Pokechpa. Interesting.
Aloy, I see you've dealt with Hades.
Yeah. Think maybe you can stay dead this time?
It will. You can trust.
Trust?
Yes. Trust. As in, since I did what you could never do, and extracted all of Hades' priceless knowledge, you can trust that I was willing to actually let you destroy it this time.
So back to holograms instead of face-to-face? What, afraid I'd stab you or something?
There's a reason
And using the same spyware. I see, so all those times I called, you could have just answered. But I guess you just prefer to go on spying all this time.
My world stopped revolving around you months ago, Aloy. I've had work to do. Countless hours of research, as demanding and time-intensive as it has been critical to the fate of this planet.
Right, of course. You're just trying to save the world, too.
That's right. The difference, of course, is that unlike you, I've produced results.
Did you find a backup of Gaia or not?
Oh, yes. I believe I did.
Where?
Voila. Why do you think I summoned you here? Behind that gene-locked hatch lie the ruins of the ancient facility where the Hades extinction protocol was perfected. A testing process that ran hundreds of trials, each of them using a backup of Gaia.
Hades told you this?
It took some convincing, but yes. So, are you ready to go get what you've been searching for the last 6 months? Or are you just going to stand there with your mouth open?
All right. I'll search the facility for a Gaia backup. But just to be clear, Silence, if this ends up being another one of your tricks...
It's a gene-locked hatch, Aloy. You're literally the only person who can open it. How could I set a trap inside?
Trick me again, Silence, and our next conversation will be face-to-face. Though you won't have much to say, on account of my spear being buried in your throat.
Aloy, thanks to me, everything you desired, everything you've been fumbling about, unable to achieve for 6 months, is now within your grasp. Now, I know you didn't learn much about manners growing up a Nora outcast. But in a situation like this, you say, thank you, and I say, you're welcome.
Motherfucker.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soda. Please step inside. Please step inside. Please step inside.
Are you kidding me?
I think we're in luck.
And luck? The door is completely messed up.
Obviously. But despite the malfunction, you can still get through. If you'll be patient for a while longer. See those crystals there? The Osram call them fire gleam. They're combustible. Not nearly powerful enough to blast through a door like that.
But maybe just enough to jolt it open a bit more.
Exactly. It will only work with an igniter. I'm sending you the schematics now. To build it, you'll need some machine parts and the oil from a kindleweed plant. That only grows underwater, but you should be able to find some in the nearby lake. The parts are more complicated. You'll need a spark coil from within a Leap Lash's power cell. Remove the power cell before you kill the machine, or else it'll break.
Got it. Well, I already have some deep water kindleweed. Just need to get the parts. Those machines should have the parts I need for the igniter. I should scan one of them. My focus can show me where the part is. That'll help. I'll have to detach it before the machine goes down. Save these for when I need it. There goes the part. Gotta pick it up. Here's the next one. And carry it. Okay, got the parts for the igniter. Now I just need to build this thing.
There's a workbench near the entrance to the facility.
From your time tinkering with Hades?
Tinkering? More like extracting valuable data.
There. Should be able to use this to blow up that fire gleam now.
Indeed. A useful combination. It's how I detached the processing orb from the horse in the first place.
Great.
I'd step back if I were
Please stand inside.
Finally. I think I'm in.
Then by all means, proceed.
Bet I could use this igniter if I find more places with fire gleam.
Focus on the task at hand, Aloy.
This whole place is flooded. And there's another gene-lock door on the other side. But that's where any Gaia backups would have been stored. I have to find a way to get over there. Well, this is familiar. Making my way through ancient, crumbling ruins while you spy on me through my focus.
Stop waxing nostalgic and concentrate on finding a backup.
I'll dry off. Eventually. Might be a good idea to drop that ladder.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Door's locked. But there's some kind of device next to it. Energy cell. That did it.
put the battery in the thing.
My man Ted, harbinger of the end of times. What can I do for you?
What's above me?
Your modifications to Recluse Spider, the separate repositories for Gaia and Hades samples, well, the costs are off the charts. I'm gonna move testing of the Hades protocol to Zero Dawn headquarters next week.
Slow down, Hoss. Let me put it to you nursery school simple. Baby Hades is a vile little thing, and it's gotta stay in its crib. One slip and it'll cut off every data stream and power line it licks. That's why this dark and scary hole you made is perfect. Very hard to get an unauthorized signal out, so all the cyber nukes you were working on here didn't fly the coop. You know, like Drax.net-4. I think your boys nicknamed that one the Moldova Brain Hack.
That was a clearance level 9 project.
Aw, thought you goons scrubbed this place squeaky
What is
clean.
this room for?
But your pal Trav went
Looks like
over
there
it with a
is
white
another
glove
console
and
that
found the
needs power.
grime. No,
This
here
looks
will be
like the
just
same
fine
place
for
from the other
Hades.
room.
Later, teddy bear.
Maybe I can use the energy cell here.
Yeah, but how do I get it through the door?
This console shut down.
The fuck?
Could use my focus here. This should unlock the door. Once I power it back on. Elizabeth. And Travis Tate.
Ooh, boy! I tell you, Liz, what I just done gonna make you love me. I just imagine them far zenith rapscallions opening this fake guy we made for him. And I thought, what this really needs is a signature.
This isn't a prank, Travis.
I know. All I did was just script a couple of avatars. A little you, a little me. To deliver our message of doom. Real personal-like.
Would you just send it?
As soon as it's done compiling, then you and me should celebrate. I brought party fixins, pizza rolls, absinthe, a couple of hacky sacks.
I'm heading back to Bryce as soon as this is done.
Color me confounded, Liz. How is it that someone like you, paragon, damn near saint, could love this world so damn much, but no one in it? I mean, have you ever even had a friend?
Compile complete. Data file, Baron Promise, ready for transmission.
If you would, please.